Let's get this thing going. Alrighty. Hey guys, I've missed you so much. It feels like it's been over a year since the last season of Survivor. Even though it hasn't, I hope you guys have been enjoying your break from the show. But now it's time to get back to business. Survivor is on tonight on CBS. Brand new season, David versus Goliath. So what I'm gonna do, what I do every season since my own season, is I'm gonna give you guys my boot order. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I might give you guys some details about why I picked certain people to get eliminated, but this season is David versus Goliath. I love the theme. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think our castaways have a lot of potential as well. So it's really hard for me to make my decisions on who I thought was gonna go home first, who I thought was gonna get to the end, and as usual, my final three is never gonna be in a particular order, just because I don't like to get all nitpicky with who I want to win. That's another thing. It's really hard for me to put my emotional feelings aside for these people because I've met some of these people, so I want to cheer for them. And then there's some people that I haven't met that I just love their story and I want to cheer for them. But with the boot order, I kind of go off my love for these people and their characters, but I also am just kind of being a little ruthless here. But I will say from the get-go that I am Team Goliath, okay? You'll see in my boot order that I have a lot of them going deep in the game because they have had to overcome a lot. So I'm just gonna dream big and hope that a lot of them do make the merge. So let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. My first boot I have is Jessica, unfortunately. I just don't see her really clicking with everyone right away. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just put her as my first boot. My second boot I have is Allison. In Jeff's cast assessment, you know, he's saying she's a doctor, she kind of has this free spirit about her, she's the fun doctor, but that might not be enough to kind of wiggle your way into an alliance. You gotta bring more to the table. Surprisingly, the third boot I have is the mayor of Slamtown, John. I just think that he might let the mayor of Slamtown come out too much, and I think that's gonna be a lot for people. You know, you're away from your family, you're on an island, you're stranded with this person, you could vote them out, and if they're annoying enough, you're gonna do it. The fourth boot I have is Natalia. Now, she is a strong ass female, okay? She's gonna be able to relate to people, and Jeff noted in the cast assessment that he could see her being in an all-girl alliance, and that's very powerful. I think that that's deadly, and if it's already a tribe swap situation happening, or she might still be on that original tribe, I think a lot of people are gonna use that as a target off their back and be like, hey, let's get this girl out now while we can. The fifth boot I have is Natalie. Now, again, I said that I was gonna be getting these Davids out because I'm rooting for the underdog, and also at this point, we already probably have a tribe swap situation. That's a tongue twister. And I don't know until I see her perform in a challenge how or what she's gonna bring to the table for that swap tribe. So I love a good powerhouse. I'm cheering for her. I love her personality and her character, but I do have her as my fifth boot. Sixth boot I have is Mike, and the reason being is because of the Davids are starting to dwindle down in numbers and the Goliaths are just kind of slowly gonna be taking over. The seventh boot I have is Kara. The eighth boot I have is Alec. Ninth boot I have is Christian. The notes I have about him, let me find ya. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? My notes on him are not to underestimate him, so I do see him getting this far for sure. I feel like he's gonna make a lot of great alliances. I think he's gonna be super smart, and I think it's gonna be really fun to watch. After Christian, I have Jeremy going. Jeremy seems like a really fun, likable person, so I do see him making it halfway. Next boot I have is B. B is an MMA fighter, so she, like Jeff said, you would imagine her to be on the Davids, but she has had to overcome so much, and that's what makes her a Goliath. So I'm really excited to watch her play, and I'm really excited to watch her kick ass. The 12th boot I have is Elizabeth. I'm really excited to watch her play. I love her cowboy hat. She seems like she's just such a hard worker, and she's gonna get things done. I see her aligning with Pat and Carl. They kind of seem like they might be all in the same age range, and this is why I have her placed there. My next boot I have is Davey. I'm rooting for him. I just see him going next. Then I have Gabby. I would like to see Gabby make it to the end. I want her to be in the top 3. The reason I have her here is because we're told in the cast assessment that she kind of reminds Jeff of an Aubrey Cochran. And I feel like she can execute like them too. I feel like she's gonna be super smart in the game. She's gonna be super social. And people are gonna see that as a threat. I think that she's gonna kill it in the puzzles. I think she's gonna kill it in all the challenges, to be honest. Because she just seems like she is the one to look out for. So I have her here because I feel like people are gonna notice that about her, and they're not gonna wanna take her to the end. Next boot after Gabby I have is Angelina. And Angelina is so smart. You know, in my notes, she's smart enough to keep her resume to herself, is what I got from the cast assessment. So I feel like she's not gonna really be too much of an open book about all of her accomplishments. But since she's already been surrounded by a bunch of Davids, that resume is not really gonna matter at first, but once we start dwindling down in those numbers, that's when it's gonna matter. So I feel like she's gonna keep a lot of that to herself, and she's just gonna show with her actions what she's capable of doing. Sorry about looking over this way, by the way. I have my laptop over here like I typically do. All right, after Angelina, I have Dan going. I feel like come Emerge, he's gonna be a complete challenge beast. He's gonna help his tribe win a lot of reward challenges, whichever one he might fall on. And I feel like he's gonna be able to bond very well with the remaining people, which at this point, you know, like I said, I'm cheering on the Goliath, so he's gonna be able to really get in with those people. So that's why I have him top 5. 4th place I have is Pat. And man, you're just really cheering him on. I would love to see him place top 3. I think he has the capability of doing that. But if he plays a really strong game and fights to the end, you might not want to sit next to him depending on how you're playing. Are you playing a loyal game with someone where you want to sit next to Pat, or are you trying to win $1 million? So I think Pat will be 4th. And last but not least, and no particular order, my final 3 I have are Carl, Lyrsa, and Nick. All Goliaths. And some people might say that I'm doing the most with this boot order, and you might be right. But you know what? A girl can dream of an all Goliath final 3. At the end of the day, let's be honest, I'm cheering on the Goliaths and I'm cheering on the Davids. I think it's gonna be an awesome season. I'm super excited to watch it. Be sure to tune in tonight, CBS at 8 o'clock. I think it's at 8. You might wanna double check that. I'm not the best at time, okay? Don't even have a watch on. So comment below what you guys think about my boot order. Also comment below what you guys think is gonna happen this season. Who's the first boot? Who's the final 3? Who's gonna work together? I don't know. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Happy White Rice Wednesday.